Hey everybody, come on in. This is the Daily Bern, the war room of the political revolution. This is the show where we gather every day at 7 p.m. Central and we talk about this fight that we're in order to change our government into one that works for the people instead of endless war and corporate greed. So come on in and share it out. We got to be the media. Share this out. I forgot to share before the show. I had a little bit of technical difficulty. If you notice, the music even started late, but we're going good now. We're up everywhere. Everything's going good. I did realize, though, that the theme of tonight's episode needed to change shortly before the episode began. And the reason for that is I think some people are losing sight of what's going on here. And some people seem to be getting their spirit broken by what the media is doing and by the fact that no cameras are pointed at this revolution, at what's happening right now. They're letting themselves be broken down by that. You can't allow that to happen. You have to rise above that. The media's job is to break our spirit and divide us up and keep us weak. They do a fantastic job of it. If you've risen above that, if you have fought through it and you realize now it is what it is, which is lies and propaganda and a weapon used against us, if you've risen above that, stay above that. Don't allow yourself to get pulled back down by it. You know what it is. It is our enemy. And all war is deception. Lies are a part of war. And we are in a war. This is a fight. It's just not one you've ever been taught about. You've never been trained and taught how to participate in democracy, but this is how you do it. What we're doing right now, it's happening right now. So just be a part of it. Do everything you can do in this fight, and we will win. We will. We absolutely will. And our job is to build each other up and to keep each other going and make sure that we stay united and we inform people and we grow this movement and we be the media. Don't let them break you. This is our time. Our time is right now. This fight is happening. Be inspired. Inspire others. We are winning. They are making it look like we're not, and they're doing all they can. They do a fantastic job of it. But it is lies and propaganda, and we know that. So don't allow it to break your spirit, break your will, get you to back down, because they're going to tell us no all the way up until it's over. They will tell us that we can't have this all the way until we have it. To their very last breath, they will tell us no. It's impossible. Can't be done. Pipe dreams. But it's all realistic. It all can be done. It's all being done. It's very simple. This has to happen. So it's going to. That may sound ridiculous, but it's the truth of it. This has to happen. We understand that. Enough of us understand that. We will reach a tipping point. We have the momentum needed. But as I said, they are going to try their hardest to convince people that it isn't even happening while it happens. Everything that they can do. There is no lie too big for them. Nothing outside of their reach or potential. They'll lie about anything. They'll tell any size lie. They do not care at all. The media is a weapon. It is designed to be used against us. That's what it's for. So letting it break you is just giving it power, giving it strength. Ignore it. Don't even look at it. They tell you Elizabeth Warren's the front runner, just nod and smile. You know it's ridiculous. You know it's a lie. You know it isn't true. So why give it any strength over you? Why give it any power? And the media is ignoring Bernie even, pointing the cameras away from Bernie, not telling anybody about what Bernie's doing and the policies and the things that he's put forward. Nobody is. We have to do that. That's our job. This is our fight. And ours alone, you know, we have to realize that and own it. It's very important that we do that. It's very important. It's crucial. Because this, hey Kilo, hey Royce, this is our time. The time is now. We are not going to get a better opportunity than the one we're being presented with right now. We are in a fight. Like I said, it's just not one you've ever been taught about or conditioned for or even prepared for. But this is what democracy looks like. When done properly, this is what democracy looks like. And this is how change happens. This is how change takes place. I'm hearing from people that are dedicated fighters in this revolution talking about quitting, talking about giving up, talking about, well, they'll never let Bernie in the White House. They're never going to let anything happen. We're not out here asking them to let us in. We're beating down the door. We're here to take this. There is no negotiation, no middle ground. We're not seeking for a resolution or to meet in the middle. We are here to take our country back. By overwhelming their rigged system with our numbers, hey, baby, that's how we're going to do it. This can happen. This is happening right now. So be a part of it. I include a link in the description of every Daily Bern to berniesanders.com. And go there. See if there's any way that you can help out the campaign by volunteering. There's tons of ways to volunteer. A lot of ways you may not even thought of. Or donate any amount. That would all be great. There's also a link in the description to Bernie's speech on democratic socialism, which I think will go down as one of the most important speeches ever. It will be a historic speech. This is going to be remembered in history. It's just not going to be reported as it happens. The revolution will not be televised. The media is a weapon. And deception is just a part of war. And we're in a war. And they are definitely going to use their weapon against us. The media is their weapon. See it for what it is. Recognize it as the enemy and move forward. Realize that that's what we're up against. Reality is what reality is. We can't change it. We're up against all this stuff. But it can be overwhelmed. And when we overwhelm it with our numbers, we can take it down. And then we'll be able to build it back up into something that works for the people. That's what has to happen. Nobody can come save us. That's not what Bernie's doing. That's not what I think Bernie can do. And I don't have any ideas that Bernie's going to ride in on a white horse and save the day. He can't. No one can. We have to do this. It's going to take the people standing united. And that's what I believe in. I don't believe in politics. I understand all the reasons why people are jaded and feel the way they do about politics in this country. Our democracy is a joke when you think about how we're on the global stage. We're Captain Democracy, Team America, Go Freedom. We're an oligarchy. Our democracy slipped away long ago. because we fell asleep at the wheel. We let greedy psychopaths run wild. We have to rein them in. It's our job, and that's what I believe in. Not politics, but what Bernie is doing is empowering the people, teaching the people what we have to do to move this forward, and pointing us in the right direction and giving us a clear path to victory. That's what Bernie has done. And Bernie's done a fantastic job. The rest of it is ours. He's going to continue to run a great campaign, inform millions, wake people up. He's been doing it for years and on the same message for decades. So he's got this. He has been training for this his whole life. We do what we got to do, we will win. That is just the fact of it. We will win. We will be unstoppable. There is nothing that they can do to stop us because our numbers defeat them. That's why they spend so much effort keeping us broken up and divided in little groups. Divide and conquer makes us easily manageable. It's something that those in power have been using for eons. You have to rise above all that stuff. And luckily, not all of us have to rise above it. Only 3%. 3% rise above all this nonsense and propaganda and misinformation and division tactics and move forward united. We can win. Roy says, power to the people. This is a political revolution. It is absolutely a revolution. We are in a war. It's a peaceful revolution. It's what it looks like. You just don't know because you've never been taught. This is what has to happen. This is how change takes place. It's always had to be grassroots. It's always had to be started from the people. And Bernie's been doing this for decades, getting it in place. Has done a great job laying fantastic groundwork for us. This is ours to win. We got to think like winners and own that because we are winning. Don't let them break you. BB says Sink and Anna just now both endorsed Bernie and did a whole hour on it, during which Bernie live tweeted Sink his thanks on the air. I haven't watched TYT in a long time. I don't like Chank. Is it Chank? Sank? How you say his name? I don't like him. He sold us out in 2016. And I'm glad he's on board now. I'm glad he's seen the light. Michael Moore included. I'm glad he's seen the light. Glad to have him on board. But I probably still won't watch TYT. You know what I'm saying? Just me. I like some of their contributors. I like Hassan Piker a lot, and I like that little British guy they got. And I liked Jimmy Dore left them, but I liked him. I watched him for a while, but I don't like uh, Shank or Sank or however you say his name. I don't. Theo Cortez endorsement is huge. This is all going fantastic. That's why I don't understand why certain people are getting their spirits broken or feeling like, well, they're not going to let us do this. They were never going to let us do anything. It was always a take it situation, always a kick down the door situation. They were never going to nicely step aside and go, yeah, you know what? We've had enough. Our greed and all of that, we've had enough. We're going to let you guys have a little bit now. We're going to, hey Herbert, hey Oscar, we're going to let you guys get at this. No, it's never going to trickle down. They're never going to self-correct. It's never going to happen. So stop waiting for it to happen. Stop waiting for permission. Stop waiting for someone to say it's going to be okay now. It's all right now. You can have it now. Because that's never going to happen. So let's be realistic and realize that we have to do this ourselves. This is our fight. And once we own this 100% and move forward united, I resubscribed. Maybe I should give him another look. You're right. I appreciate the endorsement. I am still upset because I felt like that was them showing us, or him showing us, at least him, like I got to hold him to the same standard as I do Bernie. Bernie did what he had to do to stay alive politically. Sink could take a stand. Kilo says endorsed him in 16. Oh, in the primary against Hillary? I didn't remember. Um, but he turned on us when we needed him, when we needed some media to stand up. He turned on us. And I'm still bitter about it, I guess. Like, I'm realizing that as I'm saying it. Every time I see his name, I cringe a little. Like, I'm just like, man, what a sellout. But you're right, BB. I should give him another look. I should give him another chance, maybe. There's not a lot of good independent media. So to cut TYT out eliminated a lot of my news watching. It's getting harder and harder to find good news. So I'll give him another look. I'll give him a chance. But let me know what else you guys want to talk about and maybe some things that you think might be breaking people's spirit. Because that's what we're trying to do on this show is build people up, keep us mentally strong. That's what we need to do. We need to focus on our mental strength and stay vigilant, keep fighting, moving forward, doing what needs to happen. That's how we'll win. BB says tons of neolibs watch TYT, and this endorsement will be listened to by them. Sink burned Biden a new ass and threw Liz under a bus. Right on. I'll check it out. I will. I will look at it. Roy says in 12 weeks, when the buy of theirs is going to get a lot harder to sell. And it's going to be a lot harder to convince people that this alternate reality that they're selling is actually true. Because they're going to see he's going to crush these people. Every primary, every caucus, every voting opportunity, every chance we get to flex and show our strength to do. That's what we're coming to do and be in it 100% to the end, no matter what. And if that means turning off your TV to stay mentally strong, turn off your damn TV. Don't watch it. Don't listen to it. Don't take in the information that it's spitting out because it's all lies and propaganda. It's a weapon to manipulate you. Turn it off. If that's what's breaking you down, turn that damn thing off. It says the largest nurses union in the country just endorsed Bernie, and they also endorsed him in 2016. Right on. And Progressive Soapbox. I'll check them out. I've never heard of them. So I will check out Progressive Soapbox. I'm always looking for good new media and independent media. I like independent media. I want to support independent journalists and help them grow. Hopefully, you feel the same way and you want to support independent shows and independent journalists and help us grow. And you'll get this out. Share it. Share it out there. Because I want this message to get out and people to hear that we can do this from just a regular person. You know, I'm just a local stand up comic from Missouri who believes in this revolution and believes we can do this and has dedicated myself to doing a motivational show trying to convince the rest of people, enough people anyway, that this is doable and we can do this. We can win. BB says, Sean, keep talking, telling people to phone bank for Bernie at berniesanders.com/call. There's a ton of ways to volunteer. Phone banking is very good, canvassing, tabling, but there's stuff that, because some people have social anxiety, some people can't do that stuff. There's texting, there's social media volunteering, there's all kinds of stuff to do. Um, all of it has value and all of it's important. There's all different levels of commitment, even. Um, Tons to do. Or donate any amount, but share the truth and be the media. That's important too. Talking to your friends and family. Uh, Putting a bumper sticker on your car. Super easy. Starts conversation, creates excitement. It seems like a small gesture, but it's not. It's very important. The campaign actually encourages it, calls it bumper sticker support. It's something that they want you to do. And it's real easy. And they give you one usually when you donate, but they're not expensive. If you buy one, because I wanted the cool one, I wanted the FDR inspired circle one. That one I paid for, but I've gotten two just from donating, and it causes a lot of excitement. It it creates conversations, it creates opportunities, and that's what you have to do is create opportunities and then capitalize on them when you create them. Inform yourself so that you can inform others. The only thing stopping us is these lies. And if we can get enough people past these lies, past the propaganda and the weapon of the media, then there will be nothing they can do. They'll be out of weapons. They got some rigging to do? Sure. They got aces up their sleeves? Sure. But none of it's going to matter if we do what we got to do. If we stay vigilant and we stay believing in this fight and move forward and do everything that we have to do, none of it will matter. Nothing that they do will matter. It can't. Because this system has always been able to be overwhelmed. And that's why they spend so much time keeping everyone disinterested. They wouldn't do stuff like gerrymander if voting didn't matter. They have to chisel down their districts and do all this dirty stuff because it does. They are glad that people don't pay attention. They wish more people would not pay attention. You know, I've seen people say that the way to fix this is to step away from this rigged system and not participate in it. They would not care. They would not care if everyone stopped participating. They would rig it up, make it look like people voted. We'd have a completely fake democracy. It'd be complete pageantry. They wouldn't care. BB says I got my Bernie 2020 sticker in 2016 and I drive through carpool downtown every single day. And I'm telling you, that may seem small, but it is not. Every action moving forward is an action towards progress, and it all matters. Every bit of it matters. Every little thing that you do in this fight matters. And what we do in this fight all starts right now. We can begin making the change that we're wanting to see right now. We don't have to wait for anything. Nothing. We can do this all on our own. Bernie is just leading us. Bernie is doing a fantastic job. Pointed us in the right direction, laid fantastic groundwork, and is running a great campaign. This is our fight. That's the most important thing for us to own, is that this is our fight. When enough of us own that and take full responsibility of this fight, there will be absolutely nothing that they can do to stop us, no matter what it is. And I'm sure there's new things we haven't seen yet, but no matter what they do, it's not going to be enough and it's not going to matter. But all the way up until we win, they will make it look like we're losing. They will never point the cameras at us and they will never tell people the truth. That's just the truth of it. So accept it. Don't let it break you. Don't let it break your spirit. Because that's what they want. That's the goal of it. You know? So don't let that happen. Do all you can to protect your spirit and keep yourself strong. Because belief is a big part of this. A belief is a big part of what's going to move us forward towards victory. So keep out there, keep fighting, and stay vigilant. That's all we have to do. That's our job in this fight, is to stay vigilant and keep fighting and stay mentally strong. Build each other up. Be there for each other. You know? Motivate each other. That's what this show's for. That's the purpose of this show. We do this every day at 7 p.m. Central. So come back tomorrow. Hang out with us tomorrow and listen to what I'm saying. It's really that simple. It's all on us. He can't do any of this without us. So do all you can. Keep fighting. Stay vigilant. Stay active. Keep doing it every day, and we'll win. Not Bernie. us. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you guys tomorrow on another episode of the Daily Bern. Keep fighting out there. Go to berniesanders.com. See if there's any way you can volunteer or phone bank with the link that BB put in the description. Anything you can do, just do it. Do everything you can. That's all we got to do is all we can. If we do that, we will win. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you again tomorrow on the next episode of the Daily Bern. Keep fighting out there.